Air-Clips.com.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Air-Clips.com. I'm Patrick, and today I'm looking forward to one of the coolest flights in our selection of ultimate cockpit movies here on Air-Clips.com. And I would like to introduce to you our host of today, Craig. Craig Amony is the founder and CEO and anything you can imagine of Air Chathams, one of the major airline companies down here in New Zealand. Thank you very much for having me today, Craig.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Thank you. Being the man behind that presumably last flying passenger Convair.
Yeah.
What does she mean to you? What does that? How did it come? You were having the Convairs here in Air Chathams.
Oh, they're just an ideal aeroplane for us, really. We got them 25 years ago, our first one, and we've got quite a unique operation to the Chatham Islands that needs an aircraft that can carry a good load, has good speed to keep out of EDTO issues, and that was affordable too, of course. And the Convair really fitted it. We could modify the aircraft. The aircraft you're flying in today is a passenger aircraft, but our normal aircraft that we operate to the Chats is a combination passenger freight with a large door and cargo-on freight. So it's very good for an isolated island, 900 kilometres away from the mainland. The thing is that how long can you keep investing in these aircraft?
Yeah.
And that's what's really driving the change for us, is that we won't get the return of investment to go into the more modern navigation systems, ADS-B and the other things that you need, and what we call southern skies down here. So that's driving it. Plus, dare I say it on this film, the overall reliability of more modern aircraft is something that we do want.
Yeah.
So that does come with more modern airframes.
So there is, unfortunately, it sounds like there is a best before sticker on the Convairs.
Yeah.
And what's written below best before? When are they going to? Is there any rough time horizon when they might leave?
Well, actually, they're an amazing aircraft. They were continued to be developed even through to about 2005 with stretch Convair freighters, upgraded engines, the Series 3 Allison engine. Well, they also developed a lot of what we call them water bombers, but firefighting aircraft.
Oh yeah.
And they're still going to operate for another few years.
Yeah.
And then there are people who are still using them in the US as freight aircraft.
True.
AFL, I think.
AFL?
Yep. That's
Florida, I think.
That's right. And so there's quite a lot of them still flying. And there's the odd piston-powered Convair still flying as well.
Yeah, true.
So, but really when you look through the investment that we would have to put into the aircraft, you'd want another 10 years in operations like we're doing today. And we're not going to have that. It's not sensible for us to have that. So we have to put that investment into more modern aircraft.
But you can't tell yet.
Sad as it may be.
But you can't tell yet if they are going to survive until next year, 2022, or...
Oh no, we are looking at phasing out our Convairs by September this year.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
My heart.
Whether we can find a home for one of them would be wonderful if we could. To see them go, but that's where it sits for Air Chathams.
Time is slowly getting short. I think today we've been very, very lucky. There was an ad hoc ferry flight coming in. Actually, myself, I can do this first leg down from Auckland to Christchurch today. Looking forward. Tomorrow I have to work, so I can't do this. But we will see with the crew. They might want to put the cameras themselves and film their continuation to the Chathams, the very classic route of this aircraft, of course.
Yep.
So whatever comes out, you will see it in a very nice Ultimate Cockpit movie right now, and I'm very confident. I'm very, very thankful here and now for you making this possible, Craig. Thanks a lot. In the name of many thankful people.
It's great. It's good that you're doing what you're doing. It's a classic aircraft. It is a wonderful workhorse, and it deserves to be out there
preserved for future aviation lovers.
It does. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Greg.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, my name's Daryl. This is Air Chathams, and I'll just take you for a walk around the aircraft and our pre-flight check that we do before every flight in the morning. Follow me around. All right. Generally, I work on things that I've seen go wrong before over on top of the standard walk around. Things that I've seen go wrong, tapping things, the steering unit. I usually give that a wiggle because that actually can come loose and cause all sorts of steering issues. And up in here, we're just looking for leaks, and most importantly, this micro switch up here. That there can give us a lot of trouble if it's not lubricated. If it's not, you just grab a bit of grease from down here. This one here, a little bit of a movement there. And if it's not greased up there, just grab a bit from here, put on, and it'll save a lot of embarrassment if this gear green light doesn't come on when we land. Any distortion of seal. Sometimes they can damage around here if they're using a forklift close. Nothing in there, and we've just got to make sure it's closed properly. Checking for any distortion on these props. We actually do a little knock test because inside here there is several tubes, gas-filled tubes, and we're looking at the cuffs. If there is one of these tubes that isn't full of gas anymore, it'll be a different sound. Looking for oil leaks. Right, so spinner's all good. Checking to see if they're nice and lubed. Quite often they can be a little bit sticky, and we can just lubricate those up. We're looking for oil leaks, anything that's loose. AC pump up there, all the no oil leaks there, and brakes. All of our nuts in the wheels there, they can come out. Moving the micro switch as they move. Tyres are all good. Out here, you're looking up into the tail of the exhaust there. The central exhaust should be centered. There's a couple of little wee pivots that can break, and it will sit down on the side in there. So that's all looking good. Under here, we're just looking at general condition under the aircraft here, and this is the fire extinguisher bottles up in here. We've got two, and we're just checking to see if when it's come out of maintenance, the red is on red, green is on green, and we've got over 580 psi in those bottles, so they haven't been fired off. Batteries up, air conditioning duct there, it's all looking all clear. No one's left their lunch up in there, and the exit's all looking all clear. All the rudder covers are all looking nice and tight to the fin, and under the elevator here, all the elevator control covers are all nice and firm. It's all clear. in case they left their lunch in there. And all the door seals, main door seals, look all good there. Okay, we're ready to go. And a good walk around, you should have hands like that. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, guys, let's switch on everything.
Yep. Go for it.
Start arm.
Clear left.
And clear right, through to start. Pressure's up, no rotation, RPM, power levers, blade angle's all checked.
No rotation, low ground start, checks
And
left.
I'm just going to get a start.
Cool.
Start approved, Chathams 580. I've got a bit of a strange side tone,
2,
but it's
3.
readable.
4, 5, 6, 7. All good.
Yep, all clear on the
Indicating on 2, all clear. Buttons
Guarding.
on.
Rotation, timing.
RPM.
And we are fuel flow.
Indicating on 1, got the all clear. Buttons in. Rotation.
Timing.
RPM. 2000. Start 18.
18. So,
Go for the taxis when you're ready.
yeah, okay, taxis go, flaps are being set 15, sync control is set at TDs both capped, auto feather is armed, and we have the 2 green lights, and trim tabs, we have 1 up, right, interphone, hello, thanks Nicky. All secured in the back, and we're on Combox 1.
So guys, here we are taxiing now to the active runway. You might have noticed that things just picked up some speed in the preparation. So our original plan to go over to the office, do the flight plan and briefing, it was all done in parallel. But never mind, now we are on the runway. Alex and Daryl, 2 super nice characters here, flying us down to Christchurch today, and I can't tell you how excited I am for sitting on this particularly world's last full passenger Convair 580. It's just beautiful. It's a lovely day, great day for flying. So, and soon we're gonna have the runway reached, and off we go. And the sound here, you can feel the sound. You have the smell of a, let's say, an experienced airplane, like in a museum, actually. Yeah, no offense. Really nice.
Alt letters,
Checked.
GDC,
Capped.
cap, annunciator panel.
4 amber, 6 green.
Line up, wait, 05 right, Chathams 580.
And AWI's not required. And line up
Cleared
checks.
right, oh, he's not required. And line up checks, go bugs and lights.
Set left.
Set right, and any ice.
4 off.
And 4 on my side. And ACAS is TARA flaps.
15's confirmed.
Controls.
There we go.
And ready.
I'll say right to left.
055, clear for takeoff, Chathams 580.
All good.
Okay, I've got 4 at the top, and I've got
Bottom.
14 rising, and we are cleared for takeoff.
Cool. Good on the roll. And
On the
right to
roll.
left if you don't mind, mate. Stay with props. Strap this.
And trimming. Our set.
Check.
80 knots.
Right check. Controls.
V1 and rotate. Positive rate.
Fan, gear up.
Select this.
And see a meter, thanks.
And setting. Meter now.
Clear left.
Clear right.
140. Place up.
And speed is good. Flaps retracting, maneuvering is 153.
How did I get roped into flying?
Yeah.
I was like, because you do such a good job, Daryl.
No. No, but see what I
Things
what I
go
might have
wrong when
said.
you're
I
flying,
might have
though.
said that because Alex's not flying it very often. It's better off if he gets the experience of it, and I can sit back and sweat away trying to keep up with the non-flying pilot role. Did. It always sat about 100 higher than this one. That's going to annoy you all the way there, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty rusty, so I don't think it's going to really matter too much to me.
Rust is in fashion now.
Is it?
Yeah, everything's rusty. You know, cars, they take the paint off and give this rust look.
But they're sort of going away from like metal now, though. So there's no
Probably is. I'm probably
rust
10.
isn't really a thing anymore.
Probably 10 years behind the fashions, don't they?
Yeah.
All
You
the
know what I
bars.
heard the other day? I was amazed. Apparently, bell-bottom jeans for women are back in.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
waiting
the
for
big
those.
bell flared.
I might still have some.
Do you have some?
I might still have
That's
some.
all.
I might still have some.
Were they yours or
No,
like an
they were in it. They were in the 90s, 80s and 90s. They came back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, flared out sort of.
You have flared jeans.
I reckon I might have some somewhere.
Hey, I would like you to fish those out.
Yeah, if they haven't been used as oil rags.
Why would you wear them as oil rags? They're probably worth money now.
I just I can go buy some new ones.
Yeah. Making good progress. We've just passed Raglan. You can see straight off the nose here. That's Mount Taranaki.
Oh, nice.
We've got New Plymouth that we're tracking towards at the moment. Make a slight turn to the left, or turn to the east.
Actually, Cameron told me on the ground that this machine here has extra tanks and can go really, really long with if it's empty.
Has.
Yeah. So it's got a fuel capacity of about 21,000 pounds, which gives it an endurance of about 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty good for. I mean, a turboprop.
It's
Turboprops don't
unbelievable.
really have endurance like that. So it's
Yeah.
basically the whole wing rig. So from the wing rig right to the tip of the wing, is fuel. The cool thing is I've noticed with the Convair is like the crew and then the people that are like yourself and that are actually are all quite interested in it. Like
It's funny.
we all enjoy the aircraft and got fond memories of it.
Yeah. Initially, I wasn't that fond of having to learn the Convair.
Oh,
No, really?
No, Craig kept on hitting me up, the boss,
Yeah.
kept on hitting me up, and at the time I just sort of thought, no, it's just, I didn't, but hey, eventually he convinces everybody. He's very good at it. And then since I've been on it, I've gained a great respect for it. Echo here is the last passenger.
This is the world's last flying all-passenger Convair plane. Period.
Yeah,
So it's really history. On the Chathams, you're operating the world's last Convair simulator. Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah.
I hope next weekend I'm going to be on the Chathams and I
Oh yeah.
yes, with the ATR 72.
Yeah.
Hopefully Darren's there.
And I can only hope that we can have a look at it and show it to you guys as well. Huh?
And the cool thing about that was that was actually an actual aircraft, and they cut the,
Oh, really?
cut the cockpit and all that up of it, and then turned it into a simulator.
Wow, but
So
it has
wasn't made as a dedicated simulator. It was an aircraft first and had scenes and time in the air
Yeah, it's
before.
made by Curtis Wright.
Yeah,
but it's static, right? It's not a.
it's a static, so
Fixed base. Yeah.
they call it a flight training device. So we've got no visuals out of it,
Okay.
and it's just all instruments that we've got.
All right.
But it's good. It's perfect for us because it's procedures.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
does the procedural stuff in terms of and the CRM stuff, using working together. So
Yeah.
it works great. So doing a type rating in a Convair is pretty cool because you do all the stuff in the simulator and you learn about it, but then you actually go and get to fly the aircraft
Yeah.
around and go install it and go and do low-level circuits, do all that fun stuff that you don't really get to do in these kind of aircraft.
But in lieu of the full motion simulator, you probably have to do training flights occasionally as well on the real aircraft, or?
Yeah. So as part of our, if we do an OCA, or so for the type rating, part of our type rating is done in the simulator, and then a part of it's done in the real aircraft itself. And yeah, you get to do some cool things. Cool things in the aircraft, stalling,
What?
low-level circuits.
On the
Stalling
training
to the
flight?
buffet, stalling to the buffet on the Convairs.
Wow, how slow can you go then?
They go pretty slow.
Oh,
Maybe
it's
1,
full
10.
flat. Yeah, it gets right down there.
So, what do you like? What do you like about the Convair? Like you've obviously
Oh.
what is it about the Convair that makes you so enthusiastic about it?
I don't. Can I tell you? I mean, it's just one of. I think it's for me. She represents a gone generation of aircraft.
Yeah.
It's a gone generation of aviation, and this is one of the last survivors. It's not just. I think it's for me. It's probably not just the last flying passenger Convair.
Yeah.
It's the last of her kind, so to say. Of
Steam driven.
So, I mean, all these aircraft. What did we have back in those days when they were flying? The same engines like the Lockheed Electra and
Yes.
so on. It's all gone.
Yeah.
Viscounts were flying in parallel, I think, pretty much.
Yeah.
At the same time, what else did we have back
Yeah, the
then?
Hawker. Did you have the Hawker Sidleys?
Hawker Sidley,
with the darts on them?
748 or what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, exactly. And all this, it's all gone. Hawker just retired permanently at Air North as well, so that's lost as well. So this is really something that I like. I'm interested in classic aviation, and I'm interested in preserving
preserving that.
Something of it, yeah.
If I could capture the smell here, I would do it. Yeah.
It smells like a museum. I'll notice like flying a Convair, if I go and fly a Convair, all my clothes smell like Convair when I finish. I actually have to wash it every time after it, because it does, it smells like an old museum.
Yeah, but it's cool.
What is 0.9, Chathams 580? But 4 down here, isn't it? And Christchurch approach, Chathams 580 on descent 1000, and we have Mapar 1028. Direct the Christchurch VOR and anticipating visual approach, and would runway 11 be available. Down to 10,000, Chathams 580.
And when you're ready, the transition check is please there.
Rightio, cabin signs.
On.
And altimeter is 1028.
Set through 13.5.
And it's from my side about 100 below you. Altitude alert
Is 10,000.
and Jaws ACAS. And that one is, come on, and I'll go to 40. 7 set phone.
It is quite low.
Pressurization is through 4.5 diff off 3. And AC/DC heaters, DC's off, AC's off. Fuel panel,
5 and 6 gets.
hydraulic reservoir.
Check
Selector is going to pressure. 8.
Oh, look, somebody has taken off out of Ring Euro down there.
Yeah, I think we were going over top of Ring.
Yes.
Yep.
Convair around
There's
here.
another one down here called Forest Field.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere down over this way.
What would you name an aerodrome if you had one?
You got to give me a bit more time than that.
Daryl's Ditch.
Down to 2,000 to the tower, 184. I think it's Chathams 580.
Or Daryl Doon, like Bonnie Doon, but Daryl.
You said Daryl's Ditch.
Daryl's Ditch.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That
I
had an
thought Daryl's
interesting
Ditch was
ring
pretty
to it.
good. Pettit Air Park.
Pettit what? Air Park.
In memory of your dog.
Oh, Davies Ditch. Chathams 580, just crossing a wind check. Excellent, and clear to land runway 11, Chathams 580. And look good. 1 red, 3 whites, 0 wind at this stage. Plus 10, 300, 400 on the pounds, look good. Plus 5. Oh, lovely. And retracting flat.
Your tops.
And Nathan.
Oh, it's going in.
Go to this frequency, thank you, Chathams 580. Inverter. That's our normal spot, isn't it?
I was going to park in our normal spot if you're right with that, Daryl.
Yeah. 2000 engine secure checklist.
Go ahead.
NTS,
Checked and off.
fuel pumps,
Off.
or coolers,
Off.
inverter,
Off.
AC pump,
Off.
and cabin signs.
Off.
Rotating beacon, just holding on there.
Oh, prop stopped on my
And,
side.
mine, the brake's a good brake, that one.
Yep. All good?
It wouldn't kill. It's
Okay.
off.
Hi.
Hi, mate.
Hey, mate.
Captain,
What do you got?
what's all the GoPros for?
Huh? What GoPros?
On the
You fucking kidding me? Where did they come from?
oh, come on.
airclips.com